So back once again for game number 2 here. Last game saw after 7 innings, Muck Dogs 2 and the Tarp Skunks 9. But game 2 to start here shortly, the Muck Dogs did have a little bit of momentum coming into this game. Did score 2 runs in that final inning, where the Tarp Skunks did score none. So got a little momentum here at Jamestown now, and we have a new lineup here for your Muck Dogs. Don't have a visual, unfortunately, couldn't make that in time. But we'll start this one off with the leadoff man, Josh Leadham, playing out there in right field for Hetherington. Then we're back to the everyday man in center field in number 18, Anthony Calabro. Batting third will be number 88, Juice Giuseppe Arcuri. Back in the lineup once again, playing over at third. Then going to DH now, number 23, Adam Agressi will clean up today. Then we'll see in the fifth slot, James Celta. Then batting sixth will be the other man from University of West Georgia in this lineup in Henry Daniels. Then we'll see batting seventh, number 36, Lucas Lopez playing over at second. And then the lineup will end off with number 45, or the last three, and Matt DiStefano playing over at left field. Bryce Mortalato will be behind the plate wearing number 44, and number 6, Caleb Rodriguez. And we'll see them all come up shortly after the national anthem. Still getting the lineup for the Jamestown Tarp Skunks. So, you might hear the national anthem while I get that going.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Game 2 of this doubleheader of Jamestown Tarp Skunks baseball right here on WRFA. I'm Norm Rodriguez, joined by Jason Sample, and again, tonight's game features Game 2 of this doubleheader between your Jamestown Tarp Skunks, who are hosting the Batavia Muckdogs. A reminder, support for WRFA's coverage of Jamestown Tarp Skunks baseball is
Still don't even have the full lineup here for the Tarp Skunks. However, I do know at least who's out there at the mound for them in Evan Chaffee. Will be a freshman at the University of Alabama, is a lefty, and stands at 6'2", out of Hamburg, New York. So, guess you can say he's a little local. So once again, in that first game, Muck Dogs just looked rough. Couldn't get much going behind the plate, in the field, on the mound. Just everything in that game just went wrong. There was absolutely no momentum until, well, that last inning. Thomas Blades did a good job closing that one out in the bottom of the sixth. However, doing a good job too late. Still got to have credit where credit is due. And then, a couple good hits by some guys in that final inning. Got to give credit to Galvin Sims doing good, Sean Ladd, Adam Agressi scoring that run, Chad Falcon. Just a bunch of great baseball being played in that final inning. Hopefully can carry it over here into this next game. Also, do see them tomorrow, so we get another chance Almost got the full lineup here down to just the last guy. See if I can get this done in time before the game even starts. And I can. So we will see Liam start this one off, or at the top of the first off, shortly. However, before that, I'll give you the lineup for the Tarp Skunks here shortly. So, leading off will be Grady Me. Did see him last game. Then we'll head over to Kieran Gagnon, Braden Johnson, Matt Thompson, Luke Fuller, Aiden Wallace, Aiden Dunlap. So back-to-back Aiden's there. Cooper Monroe, Ryan Middleman, and Connor Bendeck. However, before you see any of them, well, you see them obviously all out there in the field at their respective positions. We'll start this one off with the leadoff man normally for the Muckdogs in Josh Leadham. First pitch is in there for ball number 1. So, Leadham already off to a good start in this one. Didn't play too great yesterday against Elmira. Don't believe he even got a pitch there. Not sure what everyone's stopping for here. However, we'll head back to Leadham. And so Chaffee coming to this one 2-0 on the year in his 4 games played, as that one is there for ball number 2. .93 ERA for the young freshman. 9.2 or 9 2/3 innings pitched. Shot that one back foul. 9 strikeouts, just 4 walks and 6 hits. So very impressive numbers there for the young guy. A lot of young guys on this Jamestown team. Haven't even played a game of collegiate baseball yet. Next pitch here for the lefty. Shoots that one down the third base line. Will go foul. Gave up his most hits recently to Niagara. Gave up 3 in that one. Also did strike out 5. Was his longest tenured game on the year. And the last time he gave up a run was all the way earlier in Niagara, June 7th. So 1-2 now here for Leadham. I guess one of them was called the ball earlier, as that one clips him. And Leadham will be the first man on base for the Muckdogs here. So already off to a far better start than last game. Take whatever we can get here. It looks like the live stream's still working so far. Not too bad here. Leadham goes, looking for steal number 11 on the season, and does get it done there, as we do see Calabro up for the first time here today. Did not play in that first game for the Muckdogs. First time you've seen him out of the lineup in at least league games. Did not play against the Buffalo Diesel. It was a non-league game. However, back to the Muckdogs. Coming into this one, Calabro at his worst performance, batting just .238 on the year now. Leadham going to steal third. In there again. And the Muckdogs want to get on the board early. They're attacking here. For good reason as well. They need runs. Only scored 2 last time out here in Jamestown. Both coming in that final inning. Just trying to get a little bit of a hot streak going on here. I was telling some of the guys this earlier, including Skip, as that one is there in there for ball 3. Could see runners on the corners here shortly. It's a long season. I know it sucks right now just not having as many wins as you desired. However, still a good group of guys here. Still plenty young. Noah Swarnson, Agresti, Falcon, Galvin. Is that one a shot foul? Stop swinging on 3-0. These just moments in the season just happen for even good teams in the MLB. You gotta go through these slumps to appreciate the greater moments. We're only 14 games into the season. We play 52 games total, or 54. So still a long season ahead. Obviously not the start you want, but plenty of baseball to be played here this summer. Still got a month and a half. Next pitch. Shoots that one back foul. But through the next 40-something days, only like 4 off days for these guys. So they'll get back on it shortly. Also, had a few games canceled past couple weeks as there's a full count now. Shoots that one to the shortstop. That will score the first run. Can Calabra beat it out? Just cannot in time. And the 6-3 ground out will be the first out here. However, Josh Leadham on the board here early for your Muckdogs. First lead of the day. So very crucial here to get runs on the board early. Do have one of our best pitchers coming up soon in Big Ray. How can you not love that man? However, when I see the man who has also played almost every game in Giuseppe Curry, coming to batting a .262, 4 walks, 5 runs batted in, and 5 strikeouts. So not too bad here for Juice. Also just saw the Juice slide there. When you see that slide, you know it's a ball. Juice slide once again, 2-0. But a long season still here. Still have all of July to get back in this Western Division. It can be anyone. So it was just ours. Almost last week. Almost clips him there. 3-0. So Chaffee already having some control issues here, not being able to find that strike zone too well. However, we'll have his freshman season in the spring at Alabama, as that'll be a 4-pitch walk there. Now 2 men on for the Muckdogs here. Only see one of them on base because Leadham already scored. Now we'll see the righty-righty matchup here for the 2 freshmen. 1 committed to St. John's, 1 committed to Alabama. Alabama on the mound. St. John's behind the plate. We'll see the 6-3 was a catcher last game, designated hitter this game. In the cleanup spot, Adam Agresti. Adam, so far, great season with the Muckdogs. Did score last game, was our first runner as he checks Giuseppe over at first with a pickoff attempt. To the first baseman coach there, Zach Kasparowicz. Surprised we haven't seen him not seen him play here today. He's having a great season, batting .267, good over 4th in the lineup. However, probably see him play tomorrow. Pickoff attempt there again. I guess he's a little nervous of what just happened with Josh Leadham, and well, I'd be too, because Juice does have the burners on. I haven't shown him too much this season. I believe he only has 2 stolen bases. Could be wrong there, but pretty sure it's 2. Next pitch. Outside there for ball number 1. Can't believe that's only the first at bat. And this one, I guess he just took a long time trying to pick off Curry over at first. However, it was pretty lackadaisical. Regardless, lefty righty here. Inside there for ball number 2. What is going on with Chaffee here? Had a friend back in high school named Evan Chaffee. A little close to Chaffee, I guess. Sip Chaffee. Might be the worst baseball player, as he is now in a back-to-back 3-0 count. Could see 8 back-to-back balls. However, Agresti, once again, having a great season for us coming into this one, is batting a .303. As he finally gets one in for a strike. Was about time. Throwing 7 balls in a row is never crucial for a win, especially when they're not swinging. But 33 at-bats, 10 hits total as he shoots that one back now into a full count. Maybe Chaffee can hear me up here. Start to knock on wood. However, has stolen a base as well. 6 strikeouts, 4 walks, and 9 runs batted in, most on the team. Did see a bunch of those happen in that Newark game. Had bases loaded, and then the extra base hit got all those runners home. And now runner in on first over in Giuseppe. Hopefully can get the Juice home. Next pitch. Shoots that one back, so we'll see another payoff pitch here shortly. Once again, this is the second game of the doubleheaders here today. Tarp Skunks did win the first game here, 9-2, after 7 innings, because when you do, doubleheaders here for the PGCBL. Giuseppe goes. However, one you need to slide in there was called ball number 4. And so far through 4 batters, 2 walked, 1 hit by a pitch, and 1 ground out. And the Mariners are already going to have a chocolate Chaffee out there, as we'll see James Aselta bat next. Now back here for James Aselta with 2 runners in scoring positions over at second and first. That one is called for a ball, so I guess that talk didn't do much there for Chaffee. Back to throwing outside the strike zone. Next pitch. And that one gets all the strike zone there for strike 1. Surprised Celta didn't swing at that one. He has been killing it so far this season, even up to his average coming into this one. Now batting .438. Next pitch. Shoots that one high up in the air to center field. Looks like he'll go on top of that one. Will Juice come over to third? He will not, as that is a hose out there in center field. I wish I could tell you who that was, but I got the lineups late today, so maybe next time. Actually, that was Kieran Gagnon. It's like the one thing on that paper I could read. Whoever has the copy machine here in Jamestown needs to get that fixed. It's terrible, or whoever writes these lineups. However, that's not what's important right now. What is important is now there is 2 outs here for the Muckdogs in the top of the first. Runners still over at second and first in Curry and Agressi. Now the big man Henry Daniels up in the lefty-lefty matchup here. Next pitch upstairs there for ball number 2. The man out of the University of West Georgia has not had the best few games here. Used to bat .333 and lead the team. Now batting .205 now. Has had quite the rough patch. As that one does get in there for strike number 1. Henry just in quite the slump. He is due for a big game one of these days. His OPS peaked out around 846, now down to just 852 coming into this one. And his average did peak against Geneva at 333. Also, in playing the first game, used to be around like 3rd and 4th in the lineup too. Just hasn't been able to get it going recently, as this is a full count now for Daniels. Hopefully he can prove me wrong here. Daniels, so you can hear me out here, up here. Hit the ball. Get these Muckdogs home. Back in their dugout. 1, 2, 3. See you later, Daniels. That's not what I meant by bring the Muckdogs back to the dugout. But I guess I didn't make myself clear enough. So that will do it for the first inning. Just 1 run will score here, leaving 2 stranded. However, that will do it for this inning, or top of the first. Now heading down to the bottom of first, where we'll see the Tarp Skunks hit for the first time in this second game of the doubleheader. Stay tuned.
Looking for a dining experience that's out of this world? Look no further than Alex's Place in Batavia, New York. Indulge your taste buds with the finest flavors in town, from their tender barbecue ribs to sizzling steaks cooked to perfection. Step into their welcoming atmosphere and let their friendly staff treat you like family. Whether it's a cozy dinner for 2 or a gathering of loved ones, they've got you covered. Thirsty? Well, their stocked bar serves up handcrafted cocktails, ice-cold brews, and extensive wine selection to perfectly complement your meal. Join them today and experience the taste sensation that keeps customers coming back for more. Are you ready for a thrilling experience that combines the excitement of horse racing with the allure of casino gaming? Look no further than Batavia Downs in Batavia, New York. Feel the thundering hooves and witness the adrenaline-pumping action of live harness racing at Batavia Downs. Join us in the grandstand as talented drivers and their magnificent horses compete for glory, creating unforgettable moments that will leave you on the edge of your seat. But the excitement doesn't stop there. Step into our vibrant casino where luck and fortune await. Join us today and immerse yourself in the electrifying atmosphere of Batavia Downs. Looking for a place where craft beer meets culinary delight? Look no further than Eli Fish Brewing Company in Batavia, New York. At Eli Fish, it's all about flavor. Their master brewers craft an exceptional selection of beers, from hoppy IPAs to smooth, rich stouts. And the kitchen is no slouch either. Indulge in their delectable menu featuring mouth-watering burgers, tantalizing sandwiches, and fresh, crisp salads. So whether you're a craft beer enthusiast or a food lover searching for a new favorite spot, make Eli Fish Brewing Company your next destination. Discover the perfect blend of flavors, community.
Inning will start here with none other than Big Ray. Wait, see if I can fix my camera a little bit, make it a little more clear. Not that button. Nah. What can you do? However, how can you not be excited? Big Ray back up on the mound. Now will face Grady Me for his first batter here today. That one is unfortunately in there for ball number 1, but how can you not get enough of Big Ray? Second game here for the Muckdogs, third game here for the Muckdogs, second start. First start was against Jamestown, where he did pitch 5 innings, only allowed 1 run and 5 hits to his 8 strikeouts. So quite a game from Big Ray there. Hopefully can see what he can do against Jamestown once again. As that one is swung through there. Caught fishing in the dirt there. Don't know why you're going fish on the mound. You should only be going fishing in water. So now 1-2 here, all ready for Grady Me. Next pitch here for Big Ray, taking no time, as that one does go in the dirt once again. However, does not fish for that one, surprisingly. Grady Me was batting over 400 last game. Now no one bats over 400 in this Jamestown lineup anymore. Surprisingly, their best 2 pitchers did not get a hit, I'm pretty sure. And they still won 9-2. So that one will be shot foul. A little tipped off there. Well, Grady now batting .389 this season. Still impressive, however. 6 runs batted in, 4 walks, and 6 strikeouts on the season. Maybe 7 here also does lead the team in stolen bases with 8. And you just saw. Call myself off there. Caleb Rodriguez, can he get over to Henry just in time? That's a rough call. Not too sure if he beat out the run there. It looked like Daniels snagged that one in time with that giant frame over at first, standing 6'5". However, they'll say he beat it out. Okay. However, gotta live with the call. And now Grady Me back with a base hit after I just called him out for not having one. However, wasn't for a bad reason. Now see Kieran Gagnon, who made the great play over in center field. Lucas Lopez came in a little too early for that one. So, Grady Meal will get his 9th stolen base on the season. What I was trying to say earlier. The leadoff man, Josh Leadham, got his 11th and 12th base steals in this game. So still no outs here. That does take out the double play for Big Ray. Looks over at second. Sets and fires. Shoots that one foul. Henry won't get to that one in time as it will fall and bounce over into the visitor bullpen. Muckdogs bullpen here today. Now we'll see what Big Ray can do here. With the runner still over on second. Second batter faced here. Count now 1-1. Also, over 12 strikeouts per game in college. So ball 2 there. also in college, had a clean 3 ERA and pitched 98 innings. Also comes out of Haines City, Florida. Next pitch. Inside there for ball number 3. Slider just got away from Big Ray there. Also throws a fastball, slider, changeup, splitter, and curveball. So a lot in that arsenal pitching-wise for Big Ray. Also has that giant stature out there, 6'3", 315. Swing through that one, count moves full once again. So now still 3-2 count, no outs here. Can Big Ray get through his first batter? Should be a second, but that's story for another time. Swings that one foul over the broadcast booth here. And so this one will continue. Still very hot here in Jamestown. Hopefully can get a win here in the second one and go back home tomorrow 1-1. Or I guess 2-1. Fully on the series against Jamestown. That one goes a little too high. And in there for a strikeout, they'll say he's safe. Really? I'm showing my bias. All right, that's been 2 bailouts back-to-back for Jamestown. I will not have it. This is not bias either. This is just the factual statements. Jamestown is getting very lucky here with these calls. Should also be called a strikeout there. Or maybe it was a walk. So I'm not too sure. We'll just say he's on base for now in the scorecard. Then I'll check over the guys over to the right of me doing the broadcast for Jamestown. So now clean count here. Still no outs here for Big Ray here in this one. I guess we just ran into a flaming hot Jamestown. Now see, this is left fielder Braden Johnson. Pretty sure he played last game. Most likely got a hit. Next. Checks that one. They'll say he does not go through. Maybe we're watching 2 different games of baseball. Even Skip agrees with me. What in the mother of Lord are these calls here? Tries to pick off the man on first in Kieran Gagnon. Oh, and they'll say that's a strike. Thank the Lord. I was going to say, his entire foot went over, and so did the bat. Next pitch. That one does go down, however. Great block there by Mortellaro. Behind the plate here today. Or for at least game number 2. First one was Agressi. 1-1 now. Some strange umping here. Don't want to spread any rumors or conspiracies. However, whatever Jamestown paid these umps, I would love to double it. See our Muckdogs get a win. 1-2 now, maybe getting that home field advantage. I am still shocked that Grady Mee is in this one. Some interesting calls here, to say the least. However, 1-2 now. See if Big Ray can beat the big odds. Shoots that one foul. Count now 1-2. So once again, runners on the corners somehow. 1-2 still. Big Ray looking for that first out still. Shoots that one foul once again. And just can't get out of this one against Braden. And Braden coming into this one batting .316, 7 runs batted in, good enough for first on the team. And 8 walks, also good enough for first on the team. So is one of the better hitters on the team, just to 4 strikeouts and 7 stolen bases. Is second on the team. 1, 2, 3. See you later. Braden, why are you rocking with the umpire? You have no right to argue that call, as that was clearly in there for a strike. So now finally 1 out here, which should basically be 3. becomes at least 1 now. Arguing with the ump there is very interesting after your team was handed 2 or 3 back-to-back calls. However, maybe I'm watching another game of baseball. Could be a little different up here in the booth. Who knows? Thought that was a ball. However, no longer on the Braden. We'll see him later. Could not handle the big wrath of Big Ray. Now we'll see. Third baseman Matt Thompson up. Did play in the game before this. And in that one, did have 3 hits, 2 extra base hits. So 3 of 4 coming into this one after last game. Most likely got that. Yeah, I was going to say, most likely got the batting average up. Now with third in the lineup, batting .350. Reggie had 4 hits coming into this one. Now 7. Sorry, they'll say it was 2 hits last game. Interesting there. I guess one of them must have been an error. Yeah, coming to this game, batting .294 up to .350 now as he shoots that one back foul. Not sure what happened there. Crowd starting to cheer a little bit. And pretty big crowd here in Jamestown. Guys say around maybe 500-600 people, give or take. Did not on. We'll head over to second as we see the right fielder, Luke Fuller, wearing number 28. Still 1 out here, however. Inning can end whenever, as they'll plays in order. First pitch. In there for strike number 1. So runners in scoring positions over at second and first in Gagnon and Thompson. See what Luke Fuller can do here. Luke Fuller coming into this one, batting a whopping 83. Shoots that one in the dirt. 0-2 now. Well, after this AB, you can clearly see why he's only batting 83. Off to a rough start. See if Big Ray gets a signal from Bryce. He does. Looks over at second. Tries to fake him out there. Shoots and fires. Swings through that one. 1, 2, 3. See you later. Already 2 strikeouts here for Ray. And now down to just 1 out here in the first inning. Should already be done, but that's a story for another day. I'll definitely go back and watch this game. However, now we'll see number 9, Aiden Wallace up. Designated hitter here today. As that one does get away from Bryce. As that one goes in the dirt. Can't block it in time. And runners will move over in prime scoring positions in third and second. These wild pitches have been killing the Muckdogs these past couple games. However, Aiden Wallace coming into this one. No hits on the year in his 7 at-bats. Hopefully it does not happen here against Big Ray. Don't think Big Ray will let it happen. That one is swung through there. So, don't want to speak too early, but a lot of the scorecard here showing ones all around with first standing, 1 run scored for each team, and 1 ball, 1 strike. Swings through that one again. Once again, showing off that batting average pretty well. Him and Luke Fuller, not doing the best on the season. Could see 3 strikeout victims already here for Big Ray. He is a strikeout machine, like most of the pitchers on this Muckdogs roster, at least pitching-wise. 1-2. Shoots that one back foul. If the umps aren't giving you the calls you deserve, gotta make it happen even harder. I remember when I used to play AU basketball, the refs used to hate us. or at least my teammates. They used to talk a lot. We'd still win those games just off of pure talent. Hopefully we can do the same here. 1-2 again. Shoots the one back foul again. Might hit the light there. Ends up going over the stands and all. It lands on top of a building here. That's going to be a hard one to get after this game, of course. Sun's still bright here over Jamestown. Coming in now at 7:40. 1-2. Once again. High there. 2-2 now. We'll give credit to Wallace for staying in this one for so long. He is making Ray work for it. We'll see if Ray closes one out now in the 2-2 count. Runners over at second and third in prime scoring positions. Only one strike to get the Muckdogs back out there on offense. High again. Ray throwing these a little too early. God, just calm down. Believe in your pitches. Confidence right now is key. You're going against one of the worst batters that Jamestown has. All you gotta do is strike him out here. And he does. 1, 2, 3. See you later. Big Ray gets the job done when the Muckdogs need him the most. Almost had bases loaded there, however. Big Ray came through in the clutch, ice in his veins, and got out Wallace. Now we'll head back up to the top of the second. We'll start that one off with Lucas Lopez. Then follow that up with Matt Stefano and Bryce Mortellaro. Did a great job behind the plate there. So stay tuned for that. We'll be right back. Back once again for the second inning here of this game 2 of the doubleheader here in Jamestown. Muckdogs won, Tarp Skunks also won. Back in here commentating for your Batavia Muckdogs on this Muckdog broadcast. I'm a broadcaster, as always, Alec Brown, live streaming all your games here live on YouTube, whether the power goes out or not. Regardless of that, Lucas Lopez is up for the first time here today, as that one goes up high as well, 2-0. And so far, Evan Chaffee has not done a great job targeting that strike zone. Was struggling a little bit in that first inning. However, we'll see him set him fire here. Upstairs once again. Upstairs, upstairs, upstairs. Got to get a little more down. Just throwing these pitches a little too early. For the 6-2 commit to Alabama. 3-0 now. And doesn't even take the free one. And the 4-pitch walk will start us off here. Could see the floodgates open up here scoring-wise for the Muckdogs. We now see number 45, Matt DiStefano, up next. DiStefano yesterday got 2 hits, was the only man with more than 1 hit against the Pioneers yesterday. And got that batting average up a little bit. Now up to 263 for the team. Good enough for 5th coming into this one. With a Muckdogs team that's been struggling recently, he has been one of the brighter lights. 0-1 in there for ball 2. Ball one, that is. That one looks straight in the middle to me, so at least the umps are giving bad calls to both sides now. However, one did cost us a run. Regardless, maybe they're trying to give us back a little bit. 1-1. Swings through that one. However, Lucas Lopez will go there. Does a great job of recognizing the play there. Now 1-2. Great job there by Lucas Lopez once again with the incredible recognition. That the catcher got away from that one and was not paying attention too much. Also, Lucas batting 286 coming into this one, good enough for third on the roster. Sets and fires the 1-2. Pops that up to the right fielder. Does get in there in time, and Lucas will walk back to first. So not able to recreate that magic he had yesterday. However, his hits did come later in the day. First time at bat for DeStefano was a strikeout yesterday. So maybe he can get back into this one a little later on when we'll need him. But now let's see Bryce Mortellaro, number 44, the catcher here today, one of the captains of this team. Very loud, vocal leader. And we'll see the end of the lineup here unless another fluky double play happens, like we did last game with Hetherington running over to first. Then pretty sure it's Calabro who lined out to short. Hope we don't see that here once again. Knock on wood. 1-0 now for Mortellaro, who is in the transfer portal. Also second year with the Muckdogs. First one was in 2021. Shoots that one back foul. Count now 1-1. And Mortellaro coming into this one is unfortunately dead last in batting average on this team with a 77. However, can make that up here. Has been practicing the hitting a lot. A few days ago, stayed up till 4, taking BP with our clubhouse manager, Eric. And he does shoot that one to the shortstop. Can he beat it out in time? He can. As well, that one will now unfortunately be called an error there, E6. So we won't get to know if he beats that out or not. And the first error here for the Tarp Skunks coming early. And now we'll see Caleb Rodriguez up for the first time, already heading to the bottom, very bottom of this Muckdogs hitting lineup. And Caleb so far on the season batting 250. Last year did bat 254, so on par with what he was doing last year. 4 runs batted in and 5 walks to 4 strikeouts for the man at Keene State. We'll see what he can do here with double play in order and runners on the corners. First pitch in there for ball number 1, just a little too inside there. Chaffee off to a rough start so far. Crimson Tide might not be liking his first performance, however, is a rookie. Can't make the play over to first in time, so runners will score in Lucas Lopez, and looks like Caleb was safe over at first. Lucas once again doing a great job over at third base. He knew that that double play wouldn't get there in time, does score, and the fielder's choice will get Rodriguez in there in time as well, but Mortellaro will go to the bench. So 2 outs now here for the Muckdogs. However, we won't walk away empty here as we now head up back to the top of the lineup, and Josh Leadham, last time out, did score. Got himself on base with a hit by pitch. Then ran all the way through the bases. Almost the picked off attempt there at first by Caleb. Does a great job getting back in time. Count now 0-1 here for Josh. He did foul one off just now. See what the man out of University of Rochester can do here. Hits that one down the third base line. Can he beat out the play in time? He does. That one gets away from him. Leadham will stay at first, and Caleb Rodriguez will take his base over at third. So another error here. Don't know what's going on with the Tarp Skunks this game, but I love it. As I would like to say, ball don't lie. Had some rough calls in that first inning, and now we're seeing it bite the Skunks here in their tarp. So now we'll head over to Anthony Calabro. That was actually an E5 that time, so errors from the third baseman and the shortstop. And Henry shoots that one off his foot for strike number 1. So once again, runners on the corners. Calabro has been on quite the cold streak so far. However, leads team in extra base hits still, and getting one here would be crucial, especially against Evan Chaffee. That one goes in the ground. Catcher, too busy looking over at Caleb Rodriguez at third. Maybe thought he might try to steal home there and lead him once again with those fast legs. Over at first, takes second, now up to 13 base hits on the year. Incredible. Next pitch, shoots that one all the way to left field. Will that one get out of here? It sure will. Anthony Calabro. See you later. The second home run for the Muckdogs happening here by Calabro. What's just saying is on a cold streak. Cold streak no more. Look at him smiling, jogging around that base path. And the 3-run shot is good enough for the 5-1 ball game here for the Muckdogs. 4-1. Still, how can you not love the game of baseball? Just have one of the roughest games of the season, but Calabro saying to Skip, you better not take me out of that lineup again, because that's what I can do for your baseball club. That's why he was the D2 Player of the Year. Lead him home. Rodriguez home, and so is Calabro. Love putting that in the book. Second home run of the year. Now tied with Josh Leadham on the year, but now let's take it over to Juice. See what we can do here. And Chaffee once again. The young lefty having troubles this game. And also what was probably our worst game last game, looking like one of our better ones here today. Shouldn't even have a run scored on us. But this is, folks, well, the biggest example of karma I've probably ever seen. Umps gave up some insane calls in that first inning to Big Ray when he was up on the mound and our fielders. But now they're feeling that wrath here. Anthony Calabro, how do you like me now? Almost clips Giuseppe there as the count moves 2-2 now. Haven't been updating that score, but my apologies. Can't believe I had Scott's call that home run. It looked incredible. Also, the one place where they don't have a gigantic blue wall batting that. And the third baseman makes another error. Wow. Not even close. Giuseppe. If he wasn't too busy calling himself safe, he maybe could have turned 2 there. But the third error here. Second one by the third baseman gets Giuseppe on base. Surprised we haven't even seen an exit here from Chaffee. He looks horrific, and I love it. Muckdogs are winning 5-1. And it was 5 runs. I'm not crazy. The guy doing the score over there is. Second time I've had to doubt myself on these runs because he screwed it up. Gotta have a little faith in yourself out there. Just like Calabro did. Now, Adam Agresti up. See what he can do here. Inside there for strike number 1. And now 5-1 is the score here for the Muckdogs. Haven't scored this much since Monday when we beat Newark 6-5. Next pitch. Shoots that one foul. Count moves 0-2 now. And Agresti so far in this one, 0-0 with a walk last inning. And we've got through a good part of this Muckdogs lineup. Started at the 7 batter. Now heading to number 4, the cleanup guy. Giuseppe goes. Shoots that one to left field. Can he get there in time for the diving play? He can. Got to give credit to that. That was a beautiful dive there by Braden Johnson. That was Braden Johnson. The reason I remember that name, he was complaining with the ref over a horrible strikeout call. Or horrible that he argued with it. Regardless, we'll head down to the bottom of the second. Second home run of the year just happened in this game. Hopefully you guys saw it as well. Can't get much of that left field here, unfortunately. However, ball game now 5-1 for your Muckdogs, as we'll see Big Ray come out for inning number 2. Stay tuned, folks. back here for the bottom of the second. I really hope a lot of you at home didn't miss that last inning, because if you did, you missed the first nuke this year from the everyday center fielder in Anthony Calabro. Was a beauty. Threw a fastball down the middle. Evan Chaffee did, and Calabro just got all of it. But now we'll see the other left pitcher here today, Big Ray. See what he can do here against Aiden, not Blake. Aiden Dunlap. I have trouble reading my own handwriting sometimes. Oh, and 2 now here as he did swing through that check. Had an awkward check call last inning, and they did end up overturning the call. Thankfully, would have lost my mind. Only 1 error for the Tarp Skunks out there. That can't be right. I got 3 in my book. Maybe giving their guys a little more credit than they deserve. However, not my problem. 0-2 now. Almost clips him there on that slider. 1-2 now for this lefty-righty matchup. So far, haven't seen Dunlap in this one. Still early in this game in the bottom of the second. However, Muckdogs running away with this one right now. Swings through that one. 1-2-3. See you later. Now, 4 Ks on the day for Big Ray. Also, back-to-back-to-back strikeouts. It's really a shame he has a run on the board. Shouldn't even be there. However, I'll stop arguing about that call later, maybe. Who knows? However, not the problem now. The problem is Cooper Monroe is up to bat, and Big Ray wants another strikeout. 1-0 now. And with this track record, getting 2 strikeouts per inning, if Big Ray does go 6 innings, that's 12 strikeouts if he stays on pace. And looking pretty good here. 1-1 now with 1 out. Next pitch here for Big Ray. Swings through that one. 1-2 now. And Big Ray having mostly no problems here with this Tarp Skunks lineup. Dunlap batting .250 on the season. Well, not important now. Monroe batting .158. Not that great over at first base. 1-2. Swings through that one again. 1, 2, 3. See you later. You're going to hear that a lot more today, I guess. Already up to 5 strikeouts on the day for Big Ray. I need whatever they're feeding Big Ray. So I guess you can see a moving mass here today. Already up to 2 outs now. Or maybe it's just that giant 6'3", 315 stature that throws these pitchers off. Along with that killer speed he has, as I say, that breaking ball in the dirt for ball 1 against Matthew Middleman. Next pitcher, inside there for strike 1, got all of that strike zone. So 1-1 now here for Middleman. Coming into this one, Ryan is batting at .231 with just no runs batted in, no walks, and 1 strikeout. So pretty small sample size for Middleman going into this one, just 13 at-bats, also 2-1 now. See if he can get that batting average up here. Most likely won't. Big Ray is on a roll. Shoots that one foul to the Muckdogs bullpen. Thankfully goes over all of our players and no one is hurt. 2-2 now. And Big Ray can finish this inning with 3 Ks in a row, 3 up, 3 down. And this has looked like the best Muckdogs game so far after our worst one. So don't want to jinx it too soon. 2-2. Shoots that one foul. Didn't want to miss that call. But looks like the bus ride home won't be as quiet. Just got to be optimistic. There's always another day, or another game in this case. The 2-2 pitch. Just a little too low there. Count moves full. Come on, Ray, put him away. Make sure you fix that hat. Bryce does send the signal. Big Ray is ready in this full count. The payoff pitch. Shoots that to Caleb over at short. Does make the play over in time to Henry Daniels in fashion. Didn't even come close for the ump to make any ridiculous call there. Get it done in your own hands. So, Big Ray up to 5 strikeouts already through just 2 innings. Incredible job here so far. But now we'll head to the top of the third, where a red-hot Muckdogs now will hit once again against Evan Chaffee, if they dare put him out there again. If I'm the manager, he will not be playing for me today again. However, I'm just a rock, and they will have him out there again. Good luck, Evan. We'll be right back.
Looking for a dining experience that's out of this world? Look no further than Alex's Place in Batavia, New York. Indulge your taste buds with the finest flavors in town, from their tender barbecue ribs to sizzling steaks cooked to perfection. Step into their welcoming atmosphere and let their friendly staff treat you like family. Whether it's a cozy dinner for two or a gathering of loved ones, they've got you covered. Thirsty? Well, their stocked bar serves up handcrafted cocktails, ice-cold brews, and extensive wine selection to perfectly complement your meal. Join them today and experience the taste sensation that keeps customers coming back for more. Are you ready for a thrilling experience that combines the excitement of horse racing with the allure of casino gaming? Look no further than Batavia Downs in Batavia, New York. Feel the thundering hooves and witness the adrenaline-pumping action of live harness racing at Batavia Downs. Join us in the grandstand as talented drivers and their magnificent horses compete for glory, creating unforgettable moments that will leave you on the edge of your seat. But the excitement doesn't stop there. Step into our vibrant casino where luck and fortune.
And top of the third to start here shortly with a man at the University of Lafayette in James Celta, as the last inning did end with Adam Agresti. James, one of the 2 guys that didn't hit last inning was him and Henry Daniels. We'll see him up next. However, Henry Chaffee surprisingly coming back out for another inning of baseball. Shocking. First pitch, however, almost clips him there. Almost saw another hit by pitch, however, ball 1 is the call. I shoots that straight to the first baseman. He'll make the play over to the first baseman. Great job there by Chaffee. Got to give credit, as he has had a rough time here so far. However, making up there with a 1-3 grounder, already down to just 2 outs here. Haven't seen that in a while, but we saw it here. But I'll see the man who also didn't hit last inning in Henry Daniels.